The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9?
This taken in at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards. These two teams met in our nation's capital earlier this season with the Commanders picking up the win at FedEx Field. So they are looking for the sweep here at MetLife. 2nd down and 6 now from the 26. Looking to throw. His throw incomplete. Well, this defense for the Giants, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
And while you can't actually see confidence rising in a unit, you feel like you can. And when you look at this team, you definitely think that it is, because anytime you can tell your offense, just get us a couple of touchdowns, we got this thing locked down, that's when you know you're playing well.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
That is incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down.
Howell going to go for it. He's got his running back out of the backfield.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
Well, partner, that was a heck of a play right there, because there is no chance that he was the primary receiver on that play. Definitely checked it down to him and just said, please, help us out, make a play. And he does, and delivers a 1st down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's got him in, complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Give him 32 on the play. On the draw, it's Pollard. And a short gain down to about the 33. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
2nd and 9.
They'll look to throw here.
Out left to Dotson.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a 1st down.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season.
And the Commanders get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
And this is a balancing act for a head coach with a rookie quarterback. You've got to walk a line with him. You don't want him getting happy feet, but you also don't want to rein in what worked for him in college. And here, he pulls it down, takes it himself, and takes it into the end zone.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
On 1st and 10, Rhodes. This one goes out wide for Barkley. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings us 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Rhodes.
He finds him again, Saquon Barkley. Down the left sideline.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley, 75 yards.
And the Giants are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own.
Well, I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, but his top 2 options were not available on that throw, so he went the safe route. Worked out pretty well.
It was like you were in the pocket. How about you going through the progressions like that? What a lot of offenses say, touchdown to check down. Look downfield first, bring it back to the line of scrimmage. Not easy for a rookie to do. Oftentimes they get one look, and they make their decision off of that. He went through 3. That was impressive.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
First down, and it's Pollard again. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You talk about this Giant defense.
And they've been excellent against the pass. The number 6 unit in the NFL.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And that's one where if you get your hands on it, you should expect to make the play. That could have gone for big yardage, but he just couldn't get it to stick to those big mitts.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down.
Out of the gun to give to Pollard.
Oh, he sheds himself free. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
58 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Going to run again here with Pollard. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Swinging this out for Pollard.
And he'll be out of bounds. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
And that's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you want to give him a little extra for the effort. But instead, he sets his guys up in excellent shape for the 1st and goal.
These two teams all tied after one. Connor. And the big boys up front. They're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go.
Now he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. James Conner, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And Washington has taken the lead. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, and they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
That's complete to Slayton. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. A big play there on the catch and run. 46 yards.
So often on these RPOs, we see the ball get from the quarterback to the receiver in what feels like a nanosecond. But on this play, he actually cleared coverage downfield a bit before the ball got to him. The net result, though, a considerable gain.
Throwing on 1st down. Rhodes. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
The Giants at 5-3 now on the year. And they come in playing some pretty decent football, 5-3 over their last 8.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Off play action. Rhodes.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Commanders are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
And Shaheed going to go in motion.
So the drive's going to start with Pollard.
He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Second and 6. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. They'll set up to throw. Going to the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion.
And the Commanders' first down.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
Target is to Dotson, and he's got him. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Bobby Okereke making that tackle.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a second down and 9. They'll set up a throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on third. Back to throw here. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. He'll drop to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
I mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down.
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 6. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Looking to throw. Rhodes. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
On 3rd down, Rhodes. Over the middle, complete. It's Richardson. And he's stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Cade York on now for the field goal.
From the right hash, this from 53.
York able to send this one through.
And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get out for the half.
Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts,
as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Dexter Lawrence in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
The competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week. We just saw their first one of this game.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half.
The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this 3rd quarter at their own 25.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a third and about 5.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
From the gun on third down. Rhodes. He's got his target. That's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
And it's pretty evident that this passing game has been frustrated so far. They haven't really moved the ball the way we might have expected, but this is a good pickup here for the first down.
They go play action here on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Richardson. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
They'll try the right side here. Barkley. Oh, he's got some breathing room.
Down the sideline he goes.
And he will take it all in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Giants have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. Extra point by York is up and good.
And it's now 17-14.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Second and 2. Short throw to Smith. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Running right, it's Pollard.
Oh, look at the juke. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory.
78 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Second down and 3.
Here's Pollard again, trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got third and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Back to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Washington. Gerald Everett, 48 yards.
And the Commanders have retaken a third-quarter lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that will make this a 4-point game.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They had gotten the lead with the opening drive touchdown in the third quarter. Now they relinquish that lead back. Could be in for an interesting second half.
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Almost turning into one of those pendulum games, right? Where it swings back and forth. And who's going to make the play that changes that? That maybe it puts it on one side and keeps it there.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. He dumps it off to Barkley. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd down. But he's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Caught along the left side by Hyatt.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 1.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
87 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. They keep it with Barkley on first down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 29-yard line.
So both teams trade touchdowns in the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's the Giants with possession of the football but needing points as we start quarter number 4. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They'll run it again with Barkley. Powerful running. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he's going to go backward. They get him behind the line. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Giants are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And with the scoreboard against him here in the fourth quarter, this was definitely 4-down territory. Really nice job there finding a way to get open and a really nice throw. That sets them up with 1st and goal.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Giants. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Giants answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth quarter lead. Those are the types of plays in these moments they were hoping for from this young rookie, able to put him up here in the fourth quarter.
How about the kid? You just mentioned it, the fourth quarter. This is when you have to make those winning plays. That's what he just did. Doesn't ensure anything, but he certainly gave his team a heck of a chance, didn't he?
Extra point by York is up and good. And that gives him a 3-point lead. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. 94 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard, and he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Samuel going to go in motion right. Second and 3.
Escaping the pressure right. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. He'll look to throw. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
The Commanders went for it, but they cannot pick up the first.
And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're so long way away from the inbound times. They've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
From the 42 now, here's 2nd and 2. And now they'll shift things around. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Hey, what did they find these officials? My son's high school game?
So the delay of game penalty backs them up. It's now 2nd and 7.
In motion, Slayton. Running again with Barkley on 2nd down.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
So a decent gain there on the play, but that all gets wiped out with a penalty.
Now, that's a setback, but all the good play callers, they just move on. They find something else in the playbook that can attack this defense, and they go right back on the offensive on this play.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. After the penalty, they go with Barkley. Whistles now at a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Operating from the gun. Rhodes. Complete. Richardson has it. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout.
It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Third and 3.
They'll go to Barkley again. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down.
A lot of pressure here for Cade York.
This to swell the lead to 6.
York able to send this one through.
And that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. This is 1st and 10.
They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Here's 2nd down.
He's back to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long.
back to throw. That is caught. And boy, did they need that. Out across the 30-yard line with a nice chunk play. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
He'll look to throw.
Dotson, he's got it.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. And he did exactly what they needed him to do, Charles. Got out of bounds. They have no timeouts.
And they knew that before the play even began. Still executed it. How many times have we seen it happen where you know it, yet a guy's still looking for a timeout or trying to stay in bounds? He got it done.
Here's 1st down. Howell with one final shot.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty.